Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we had our first race of the season. And unfortunately for Shen, it didn't work out too well. Hopefully Shen can have a better race next race in Dubai. Well, to be honest, she can't have a worse one. Top speed deceleration in our wing is absolutely crucial, so we're going to focus on our engine and our brakes here in the interim. Car condition update. Let's do the interview. Where does the fault lie? Let's see. I asked her to push. These things happen. Oh, the marketability goes up, or the happiness. Well, screw you, guy. We helped out Shen, boost up her morale a bit. Unfortunately, the chairman seems a bit butthurt. I don't know why. I asked her to push. Oh, you shouldn't be pushing in a race car. Don't you know better? Anyway, there we go. The car repair is complete and our brakes are finished. We can work on those here in a little bit. Brakes are good. Now, we have 11 million. We lose one a race, and we've got, 10 races left. I think we can go ahead and build another part. That's where we're really going to be good this season, I think, is in part building. We do not have another sponsor for one more race, though. So when we do build another part, let's see. I think we're working on the suspension. Maybe the engine would be a good buy. That's the most expensive, but I think that will help us out the most. Looking at these next races, acceleration, 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 acceleration. I mean, the gearbox and the engine seems to be the best. And I mean, I think we're lacking on, well, I mean, it says we're 8th on the grid as far as our engine goes, 9th as far as the gearbox is concerned. Let's just go, what does our engine look like, I wonder? A 189 and a 154. Yeah, just like looking at this stuff, I mean, the gearbox looks like it needs the most help. We'll do a gearbox then. Acceleration 25% to max and 800 grand for that gearbox. We will build it. That definitely hurts, and we'll probably get an email soon about watching the budget as we typically do. There we go. Car repair should be finished indeed. Let's work on improving the parts. Now we want the engine and the brakes absolutely tip-top, so we'll keep that engine in there. Go ahead and adjust for the reliability. So we're working on those brakes there. That is good. We want to improve Falco's car as much as possible to start weight stripping. And we'll definitely start working on that suspension. But do we take... I kind of want to do the suspension because that's going to be a really good suspension. Let's pull that suspension off and work on those parts. Let's see what we can get out of it here with that suspension and these parts. If we can get it up to 60, we might not be able to push. And then hopefully we can get some performance out of that. Gearbox we will lay off and have it improve a little bit better there. Awesome. So whose birthday is it? Ib's birthday. Who's Ib? Oh, our reserve driver. Sorry, Ib, I didn't recognize you. Well, we're not going to spend any money on you. Sorry, morale. A card will do. That's what you get for being a tacked-on relief driver. All right, so we're going to scout out the drivers. The gearbox design will be finished. I'll go ahead and get to the racetrack. Yep. Awesome. Scouting report is finished for Adrian. Not that good. Not that good indeed. Gearbox should be done in 7 hours. I don't know if I'm going to work on it yet or not. Really no need to. Definitely probably work on it before Germany for sure. It might not hurt to work on it for now. Where are our parts sitting? 78 and 90. I think 78 and 79 will be good for the time being. I want to get this gearbox working for us here. Oh, well, that's right. The gearbox isn't even built yet. All right, and there we go. Now the gearbox is done. Now we will work on said gearbox. Gearbox build finished indeed. Where is our gearbox? There she is. All right, we'll improve that. Work on that maximum reliability if we can. And we should be good to go. We might not be able to weight strip, but we will see that in practice. So I will go ahead and practice Dubai. Oh, what's this? What's this? Report, 0% chance of rain. Oh, insightful from Falco. Scouting report for Andrea. Not bad. Not bad indeed. Yadi? JD? JAD. Could be better. And Mauricio. Average run of the mill for sure. All right, as I was saying, I'll go ahead and get practice done, and then I will see you at the racetrack. Welcome back to Dry Dubai, ladies and gentlemen, and that was a really, really good practice session. Excellence all across the board for everybody. So, knowledge, I sound like here in my garage. So 28 laps is our race length, and I really focused on the 15 laps. This would be an extra pit stop with the super softs, and it's not that much of a performance dip. So I will go soft tires for both of these cars this particular session. And I think what I want to do for the fuel options is get about halfway on the fuel, so like 16. Now we can't push with Shen. She's on a broken car essentially, but things should be okay. Let's go ahead and get the race trim and the soft tires bonus. And then for Falco, let's do the same thing, race trim. And I think the tire wear, because this is a very high tire wear track, let's do light-footed. The soft tires will wear more slowly, and that is going to help us out. Matter of fact, let's put on those soft tires for Falco while we can. And to 17 laps, I mean, we might be able to do a one stop here, which is my ultimate goal. Let's go ahead and put 16 in the tank there. And we can afford to push with Falco just a touch, but not too awful bad. We'll keep Shen on a standard fuel burn. We can go to a high, and then we'll just push, get the heat in the tires, and we're good to go. 7th is our goal, and Shen is starting on the pole since she and I think Chris Cannon crashed in the last race. So hopefully Shen can get a good run here. Everyone around her is going to be on soft tires, so I'm going to take that sort of into consideration that she is... Oh, there was one that already ran wide. That's going to be good for us. I'm not expecting Shen to really hold up to these guys on the super softs because, you know, we're on that soft tire life. We're all about the softies, so we don't want to be chewing through here, and ideally what we want to see is a bunch of their tire wear really start to get flushed down the toilet. We only need to finish 7th or above, and ideally we want Falco and Shen both to finish the race. I'm not having her really push, so I don't think she'll make a mistake, but we're just sort of biding our time here. She's sort of like a rolling roadblock here, but that is to be expected with all the super softs behind her. I'm just hoping that she can make these tires last longer than they can the super softs, and that is indeed what I'm seeing here, is they are really abusing those super softs. The tire wear here is going to be incredible. So, you know, I would rather stick it out on tires that I know are good than tires that are just going to melt away, especially if we can stay, you know, 10 seconds behind the leader or so. We're not going to lose that much on a pit stop. And I like what Shen is doing here, being the rolling roadblock. I'm letting my drivers race. Hopefully we can go to halfway, but I'll play it by ear and see what happens. We have more than enough tires in the garage to make it. Already 75% on that tire wear, though. Go ahead and scale back a bit, Shen, and scale back a bit, Falco. So hopefully Falco and Shen can have a decent race. We need to be finishing higher up in the points for sure. Falco will make, well, I thought he would make the clean pass. There he goes. So it looks like Falco may be picking and choosing here. And if Shen can follow him through, even better. But Shen makes it 3 wide on the front stretch. Both team cars side by side. Neither one of them are pushing, Yeah, Shen, you're not supposed to get past Falco. I mean, that's sort of the way it works. But Falco's tires are lasting decently enough, but we may be losing enough time to the leaders now that super softs may be the way to go. But I mean, these soft tires are chewed through halfway. We've got 25% more tire, but we're really not doing anything with it, are we? With these excellent setup cars, it's like I just don't think the performance is there for us. We might have to just go for broke and really push a couple sets of soft tires. I forgot how long we can go on the super softs, but if we can split up the last run, that would be ideal. But I mean, we've got all of our eggs in one basket for Falco to use these soft tires to his advantage. And I think now, yeah, we're halfway. We're at the quarter mark. He's doing decent on the tires. I think what we'll do is we'll tell Shen to push, and she will be doing like a double stop of regular super softs. I think that's what we would like to do. Sort of put her on a different strategy, see if it works out. With Falco stretching out these soft tires, I don't know if that is the right call. I mean, speaking of soft tires, we're the best soft tires in the field, for sure, bar none. But it's just a question of what can we do with it. I'm eager to see where these pit stops come in. I know you can't shrug it off. We're not in go mode yet. I'm interested to see. Looks like Shen will be pitting next time by. Yes, and other cars will be pitting with her. So go ahead and push everything you got out of these tires there, Shen. And we will go on the 11-lap strategy. That's 22 extra laps. 20, hopefully. I mean, we'll give it a try. Doesn't hurt. 9 to 11 laps in the tank. We'll put in 12. Just sort of top it off. She's doing okay with that engine. That engine is really hurting her, and I can't really turn that up. So we will see where she fares after pit stops. Falco is fighting amongst guys who are pitting here. Guys and girls, drivers who are pitting. Let's go ahead and push past these if you can, Falco. Get that inside groove. Don't let them hold you back. Outstanding. Now you can scale back a touch. Let them go. So a lot of drivers are pitting this time. I've got Shen on the absolute push strategy. It was a good pit stop for Shen. Let's get, well, heat is already in the tires, so I'll just have her push for now and see what she can do. I mean, it was a net gain from where she was at, and she is in amongst the drivers who did pit for super softs. Falco's chewing through these tires. We're a few laps away from halfway. And I don't know if these guys are going to try to make it on one stop or not. I'm going to sort of watch them here. We're within 5 seconds of the leader. This seems to be a very good strategy for Falco to try to utilize. Our tires are holding up nicely, a whole lot better than these super softs, and we're not even pushing it. I don't know if we can go halfway, though. We will do our best. I mean, that seems to be the way to go. I know Shen is burning through her soft tires, and that's to be expected. We're going to have to come down in 5 laps at least, which is past the halfway mark. I think Falco is really set up here. Will we have to get brakes? Yes. I put on those risky brakes, so hopefully we can have some time to repair those. That's why I really can't push Falco either. I know you'll be pitting for engine repairs soon there, Shen. Don't you worry. So starting lap 13, we'll be coming around to lap 14, which will put us past halfway. I mean, we're only 6 seconds behind the leader. It looks like we will be set up well. If we can squeeze another lap out of these tires, that may be beneficial. Conserve these tires as best you can, Falco. I definitely do not want to push him. We'll be pitting next time by. Hopefully we don't give up a whole lot of time here, but I think this is the call. Pit now, put on those softs, get fuel for the pit stop, as much as you can. 16 laps of fuel. Fix those brakes. 6 seconds, and I think that's the only thing we have to worry about. A 23-second pit stop. All right, Falco, go ahead and push if you can. He'll be going through those tires pretty well, but I mean, it's the last lap before he pits. I want to get everything I can out of these tires. He's 7 seconds behind Parisi, who looks to be on the same strategy we are. We're stretching out our soft tire wear, which is very, very good. Assuming we have a good pit stop with Falco, he will be in the catbird seat for sure. There you go, Falco. We need some cheeky refueling to get us to the end. Good. We need 4 tires, and we need good brake repair. Excellent. There we go. Now Shin is down and away. Now I think Falco is set for the rest of the race. He's in 15th, but he's got better tire wear than these people all around him do. We need to watch Shen now. And there's 13 laps to go. I kind of want to conserve, or do I want to push and get her on a set of softs to finish the race? I think we do. So let's have her push. And she'll be pitting this time. Probably. I mean, that's 12 laps, but I mean, she has to pit this time. We'll go on softs. We'll have her run her race out, get in enough fuel to finish the race with. Have to fix that engine, though. 16 seconds is going to hurt. That sucks. I don't want to waste another 9 seconds in the pits for that suspension, so the engine is just going to have to do. Can we pit for fresh tires soon? Yep, this lap. So my money is on Falco. I really want to see what he can do here. We're 24 seconds behind. These guys have made their pit stop, and they may have to even pit twice. Or if they come down one more time, will they choose to pit again? That is going to be my question. Falco just run a neutral here. Don't want to abuse your tires. Oh, they made a mistake repairing Shen's engine. Well, that is going to blow. That is going to blow indeed. That sucks for Shen. I don't even know if she's around anybody. Yeah, she's got to make up incredible amounts of time here. So once again, Shen might be beat. Now, what will really help us is if there's a full course yellow and the safety car comes out, she can get caught up. Looks like some drivers are also needing some service on pit road. We're losing just a tenth every now and again at this speed, but I mean, we're burning through these tires, and I really don't want to do that. Let's conserve for the time being. Shen can push, go neutral here. With Falco trailing this guy, I mean, I know we want to put a gap on him for sure. 11th looks like he's about to fall out. As long as we're within shouting distance of these guys that are making an extra pit stop, we should be okay. Yeah, you're struggling to overtake him because I have you on conserve mode. 9 laps to go with 76% on those tires. Coming back around again. I wish 11th place would just get out of the way. So we've come out in front of Cannon, who looks to be on fresh, soft tires. Now, I think he may be able to go the length of the race, so it looks like a stint on softs is sort of the way to go. That may have bit me. I'm hoping that we can gain up a lot of time here, especially if Cannon burns through his tires and has to pit again. That's my ultimate goal. Blue flag for Shen. She's holding up traffic there in 19th. Things are not going well. That engine repair definitely bitter. So let's just speed this up here and see what happens. Let's put Falco up on a neutral tire wear. He will slingshot into that transfer spot. And we're chasing some guys who do have to pit again, which is encouraging. Stephenson is behind us on more chewed up soft tires. So with our car and our driver, I'm hoping that we can hold him off. That's my ultimate goal. We slingshotted past some guys on pit road, which that doesn't make any sense. How are we able to pass a few cars on pit road and not gain any spots? Maybe we'd pass just one. Oh, Stephenson's car is looking a little dodgy. Oh, please, Falco, survive. Turn it down to a low. Just do what you can, please. Save that engine. We're going to be around some guys who have to pit one more time. Vibrations from the suspension. This is dodgy. Shen, go ahead and try to ride this out as best you can. I mean, parts-wise, we're looking grim, but if we're not pushing, we're right here amongst all of these guys who probably have to pit again. So if we just ride this storm out, I think the benefits will bear fruit. 3 laps to go. Let's push a little bit. I can't afford to do that with Shen. Falco got past. I want some of these guys to pit. I really do. No, we can't turn up the engine. Not until the last lap. Parisi retired. The second place driver is out. That is awesome. I know you're churning through the tires. There's only 2 laps to go. Tire temps are high. Dial it back then. See if you can survive. I know the fuel's piling up. We made up another spot. Outstanding. 2 laps to go. The transfer spot is right behind us, and he's on much better tires. Go, Falco. Get everything you can out of it. You too, Shen. Get everything you can out of it. Falco, you have 1 more lap to go, man. Bring this car home in one piece. Stay ahead of that transfer spot. And you know what, Shen? It's not even really worth looking at. She's 5 seconds behind the car in front of her on very chewed up tires. But I want Falco to go. Get under him as best you can. There you go. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Fifth. Outstanding. We will take a 5th. And then Shen will be bringing up the rear. She was lapped. So she didn't finish dead last, but she didn't crash. I tell you, Falco is holding this team up to a very high standard because Shen is not doing it. I don't know what it is. It could be her part condition. She can't afford to push. It just seemed like a whole different driver. But yeah, the race winner was on our strategy, and then some split soft tires. That's a hit. No scrutineering required. We're not breaking any rules. Falco will come home with a 5th place, 16 points in the books. So he moves up in the driver's standings. He'll be 6th. We're 7th in the overall championship. I forgot where we said we would be. Did we say 6th? The chairman might be a little upset with that, but we're building new parts. We're going to get Shen, Falco's old parts. But I am just flabbergasted at what Shen did. I mean, it wasn't good. It just was not good. Her morale isn't there. That's probably what it is. Her consistency is absolute garbage, so she can't withstand the race. But yeah, chairman was happy. We expected to be 6th, and that is indeed where we finished. Toby goes up. Harrison goes up. We only lost $700,000 that race because of our sponsor objective that we got in there with Falco. And nice pass right there at the end. Excellent. So the next race is Germany, and I'm going to be working hard on that gearbox. It is a very quick, windy, twisty racetrack. Medium speed corners and acceleration. But that is going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen of Motorsport Manager. Next time, our sponsor, Slot 1, will open up. We may even be able to build another part. Let's just do the interview here. Parisi's agent had been telling that you're interested. Absolutely. Who wouldn't want Parisi? How is he? Oh, he's real good. He is real good indeed. He might be worth swapping out for Shen. if it doesn't work out. Because, I mean, she's good, but she's also cheap. But we might have to dip into our wallet a bit to guarantee some good finishes. But that's going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.